Enjoyment yìí máa pọ̀ kẹ́. Yeah. Too much money. Enjoy. Yeah. Hello. Good evening. How are you? How did the day go? Mine was splendid. It was fine. Thank God. We thank God. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Eh, mm, 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 mm. That way, under yẹn ti jẹ. Kò yẹ kó yẹ náà. Hello, everybody. Good evening. How did it all go? How was your day? Or how is your day going? Mm? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How is everybody? Good day. Good evening. How are you today? How are you? How is it going? How is your family? How is your end? How is life? I'm waiting for you people to turn up. I'll greet you people now, one after another. I always say that sometimes I skip it. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. What did I take for dinner? This evening I quickly cooked beans. I just ate. I took beans, large bowl ni mo fi jẹ o. So I'll take this when I'm done with you people. I won't take it online. I'll take it yogurt with granola. It's good for my gastritis, you know. It's good for gastritis. Gastritis, even though this thing is also good for gastritis. Kí ni mo ṣe tí bá ṣe ginger yẹn náà? When I do ginger and lime, I always put it. Sorry, remind me. I've told you people the name. I have it there, but I'm trying to remember the name. Tiny seeds like this. Can you see? I told you people about it now. You people are just here. You are not talking. They sue me. Try and share. Yesterday I couldn't conclude on Honey Dibia, and I couldn't conclude. And the reason I could not conclude is because it was kind of very late. And you know, I thought to myself, okay, I'll come and conclude it today. And we were actually reading. We were reading through. Let me greet for close. Thank you, Naomi, baby. Thank you, sweetheart. It's close. You are right. Hey, Sister Folashade is number 1. Well done, sis. You have done very well. Bisodu, Bisodu go dey para now. Hey, I'm supposed to be number 1. Thank God, though. She didn't even say I should do roster for the first time. She's number 2. Number 3 again, Bisodu. Number 4 is Jumiara. Number 5 is Wande Olajide Matron. Number 6 is Sister Wande again. Number 7 is Sister Wande. Matron not agree for anybody. Faith Lawal is number 8. I be 7 or 8. Yeah, number 8. Number 9 is Jumiara again. Number 10 is Folashade Folarin. She's number 1 anyway. So she's the winner. Number 11 is Faith Lawa. Number 12 is Folashade again. Number 13 is Otubela Zainab. Number 14 is Faith Lawal again. Number 15 is no. I'm using that for my distance. Number 15 is Otubela Zainab. Number 16 is Bola. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Gladys. Gladys. Hey, Gladys, yo. Hey, Gladys. Hey, you just fashion yourself. I know you said you are busy, everything. You fashion your sister. Sissy Gladys, yo. I have to dance. Happy New Year to Gladys. Hey, hey. Happy New Year to Gladys. Hey, hey. Let me dance. Happy New Year to Gladys. Oh, Happy New Year to Gladys. Hey, Happy New Year to Gladys. Hey, hey, hey. Happy New Year to Gladys. Hey, Happy New Year to Gladys. Oh, Happy New Year to Gladys. Hey, happy Gladys. You people don't know Gladys. She's one of the owners of the courtroom since last year, third trimester of last year. I haven't been seeing her. You understand? So I got in touch with her and she told me the reason. You know, there are some of you that are like, now I'm not seeing Mary Amade Baki, my sister Mary Amade Baki. Some of you, if I don't see you for a while, you understand? You know, not just 1 month. Oh, if I don't see you, I will be worried. So, you know, I'm not talking about silent watchers. So, you know, you people that are silent watchers, there's no way I will check on you because I don't even see you type. But those of you that type, that I notice your presence, I got in touch with her. And she told me her reason. And so I left her to, it's a good reason. It's for a good reason. So she told me that that's why she's always very busy. You know, so this for the, but that she watches me. Oh, she told me, she said she watches me. But, you know, due to what she's doing, you know, it's time consuming. So she's not able to participate like she used to, which I understood. I'm so happy to see her, you know, even though maybe today is just that, maybe she just feels like typing. And you can see from the way she wrote, happy, hello family, We are family. Yeah, we are family. She knows. It's been a while, sis. How is Americoco? Have been a Trump make you come out? Not Trump. How is the family? How is everybody? How are your children? Everybody. My profound regards to everybody. Good to read from you again. Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank God for life. I'm so happy. Thank God for life. So good to see you. To read from you again. Let me tell you, this Sister Gladys. Hey, let me tell you another thing. This lady, eh? Hey, let me tell you another thing that I remember her. When I went to America with my family 2 years ago, my husband clocked 60 years old. This woman, the area we put up my daughter's home in Maryland, not Maryland, Oyigbo in Nigeria. It's Maryland in America. I'm doing shakara for American people as if I live there. So my daughter's home in Maryland, this lady, she doesn't live in that area, that state. You know how you people say state, this one. She lives far, not in that area at all. You know, maybe she lives somewhere like, you know, Chicago or something. She now said she has somebody that will do cake and send to give to me. I said, no, don't worry, sis. Don't worry. You are not even in the neighborhood. You are not in Maryland. Why? She said, no. That I should give her my daughter's address. This lady, she now they did cake. Come and see the cake. We struggle. Come. Me, I was even still saying this cake will be the beauty of the cake. Last one, she now did cake, cupcake, everything. And the lady that came to deliver it is the one that did the cake. Very nice. When they came, see the way they they did it and brought it to my daughter's house. This lady is this Sister Gladys. So this lady Gladys Nyonyo that I don't forget to. I mean, I can't. When you see, I can never forget to. In America, they brought it to us. I didn't even know. She didn't. There was something that didn't make me know that she was the one at first. She just said she wanted to deliver something. I don't think she said cake to me. She just said she wanted to give me. I was not in that. Don't do that. Don't, you don't need to. She didn't agree. When they came to deliver the cake, and we were many in the house, my daughter's home, with her younger ones, my husband, everybody, my sister-in-law, all of us, when we saw cake, who gets cake? So it was there we got to know that it's Gladys that said, I say, like I celebrating, I ain't the bring cake on. Come and see the way everybody was so, hey, we first of all look at the cake. I did video now with the cake in America. I did video with the cake. That's the lady. People can't remember. This one, everybody looking at me as if you don't know what you people can't remember in America that year. Yeah, 2 years ago that my husband clocked 60. That we went to do it in America. Is this lady now that sent cake to the house? The lady that did the cake now, they did just see decoration, see the packaging. Hey, this lady, whoa, your honor will never, whoa, God will continue to honor you. I will never forget. I was impressed. Somebody that I have not seen. It's just Facebook love. No. No. God bless you. God bless you. That's why when I didn't see you, I said, somebody that loves me like this. Saw me enter. Some people in America there that are owners of the costume. Many of them come and see the way they were saying, where are you? Where are you? Thank God, a lot of you. You're in Dallas. You're in Atlanta. I know, I don't know how you people call it, but I went to Washington, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, all those sides. Now, yeah, I go now. Not go that, all those other sides that you people are based in. It was a very nice one. God bless you, Sister Gladys. So glad to have you back. I don't know if you're back, but I know that it's not for any bad reason. It's for good reason. That's why she's been not been featuring for some time. So you are all very welcome. How are we? I will quickly go into it, and I will go on our Facebook. And to those of you that I love you people for one thing. Some of you, when I advise you on stuff, the feedback, it shows that courtroom people, you know, we learning everyday life things. We also improve ourselves. You understand? I see a lot of you turned up to buy land from Land Nest. Well done. You understand? It's for your own good. I like it. I always love when I see this kind of things. I won't hesitate. I will tell you people. Those of you that love it, you go for it. You understand? I never know. You know, those of you looking for such a thing. And I didn't even know that people were already yearning to have property in all those sides. You see? So well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. That's good. That's good. Keep it coming. It's good. It's good investment. So that is that. Yesterday, we stopped somewhere, and I will continue from there. So whilst we do that, let me try and go on Court Clerk. Can I go on YouTube? Can you confirm for me? Court Clerk, can I go on YouTube? Is he okay? Is he okay? Court Clerk, can I go on YouTube? Or you people are not ready to have me on YouTube? Can I go on YouTube, or I should not? You people should try and tell me, please. I'm waiting. I'm on the court backup page. Can you let me know? Whilst I wait, can you let me know? Okay, whilst I wait, just let me know when you are ready to let me go. So let me know, okay? Okay, so whilst we wait for them, let me start what I need to start. Now, yesterday, we were actually on Tubaba's story. And if you notice, when we talk about things like this, you understand, please try and update yourself with the updates about it. Look, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you people one thing. Love is a beautiful thing. And God knows, I know a lot of you here are married. You understand? A lot of you here are married. So I'm not going to be the one to start to say marriage is even above love is a beautiful thing. Marriage is fantastic. Marriage is fantastic. Only if, I won't use the word you choose right, because if you may think we may choose and may not choose right. And I don't think some people will purposely not choose right. Aside some people that, and to them, of course, they chose right. To them, of course, they chose right. Because when some people look at Regina now, Regina, we use Regina as an example. You know, for some of us, we think she didn't choose right. Am I making sense? Whilst for her, she feels she has chosen right. Are you making sense from it? Meaning, there's nothing to let us know. Most time, we don't even know when we choose, if we are choosing right. God help us. God help us. Do you know that sometimes some people will choose, they will marry? Maybe 2 years, 1 year, 10 years into the marriage, or 5 years into the marriage, their spouse will die. And you will hear stuff like, the man or the woman, fantastic, heaven sent. And would we say such people did not choose right? Would we say such people did not choose right? So why am I saying that? We do not know. Only God. He's the one, that's the only person. God is the one that can choose for us. God is the only being, spiritual being that can choose for us via our decision. Making decision of a bone to bone, flesh to flesh, I be bone to bone, flesh of flesh, I be flesh to flesh. I don't know what they call it. My bone of bone, my flesh to flesh, I be kiniko. Are you getting it? So that thing is the mystery in marriage that I don't think a lot of people have an answer to. Even so-called pastors, prophets, because we have seen cases where overseers and all this. I have a friend. You know, when you are age, the older you get, the more experience and the more things you will see and would have seen in life. Walai. I'm checking the court class. I keep looking at you people to see if there will be anything like for me. So if I take my eyes off the WhatsApp, try and call if I'm not seeing when to go in on YouTube. So as I was saying, so why am I saying this? I have a friend. In fact, she's on my Facebook. When she was about to wed, she got married before me, like a year or so, or yeah, a year or 2 years before me. No, it has to be 2 years before me, because as at that time, I didn't even know I will marry. I will get married. My husband that is married to me now, had not resurfaced. So she married like 2 years before me. And when she married, it was Pastor Adeboye that did what God has joined together. Let's know what put us under. Her father has a lot of properties on Allen Avenue. She's someone known. No, her father is known. So you understand what I mean. So when she was getting married then, I was very happy for her. But I was already in United Kingdom. So I was a friend abroad. Do you understand? But, I was already based abroad. And I was just happy for her. Like, I was just happy for her. Like, hey, can you come? So happy. I'm glad, blah, blah. I wish I was in Nigeria. I would have turned up for you, blah. And her wedding was done by Pastor Adeboye. The who is who attended that wedding. It was a big wedding. And she equally married to a man that knows God, supposedly. I mean, yeah, I would say that way. In Pastor Adeboye's church, you will see doctors, lawyers, engineers. They will be doing all show, but they are either rich themselves, or they are picking of rich man, or they are, you understand? So that's how she got married. Pastor Adeboye put them together. Let no man put us under. After 2 children in that marriage broke up. After some years, they couldn't merge the marriage back till I speak. Till as I am here, that my friend, no more marriage. They say Adeboye reconcile the matter. Korishe Adeboye, he tried to reconcile them. He not see and do. Irreconcilable bani. The marriage scatter till I speak. Till now, Adeboye lo me. Would we say, with the way we hold Pastor Adeboye in highest esteem, for those of us that, are Pentecostal, would we say, the counseling they would have undergone, the prayers, the fasting, the everything, would we say, any will choose right? Meaning, only God can choose for you. Only God can choose for you. Every time I see people in marriage, and that's why, let me not lie to you, except I see like this, say you as a man or you as a woman, you are the cause of your breakup. You will never see me make jest, laugh at a woman that was once married and the marriage broke up. Do you know what I mean? You don't understand how divorce is ongoing, or a man? No, I don't. I'm telling you, if you are married and that you think that you are still standing in that marriage is by your power, then you are a joker. I'm telling you, you are a joker. That you married and your husband is behaving, and you think it's because maybe you are educated as a woman, you are hardworking, you are shaking it con. That's why your husband is good to you. You are a joker. There's nothing like that. There is nothing like that. You will find people that marry because of the man they see is the fear of God. The man has the fear of God. He comes from a Christian home. He knows God. He fears God. The moment they enter into the marriage, or the woman fears God, kiniko, they enter, the marriage will break. They will break up. Maybe after some few years in the marriage, people, you just see another color from nowhere. Then people will now be asking, didn't you people do courtship? You will now be looking like a mumu. I'm telling you. Go and ask many people that are no more in their marriage today. It's not majority. I can tell you it's not their fault. I'm not talking about the ones that you will see that, yes, this is your fault. Those are the ones that we can talk about. But that some things happen in marriages. Yeah. And that is an example of this unison. I know generally, I always say to people, I always say to people, musician, king, imams, if you settle for those three professions in a man, there's 90% chances of you experiencing polygamy. You may not even see it, but you will know that it's happening. The man go they born here and there. Polygamy. Imams don't do that. Imams not they born outside. Not that they don't born outside, but if they are marrying 20, everybody go enter. You will see those ones. King too, they don't do hanky-panky. You will see it. Musician, you may not see it. But the ones that have liver, like Portable, they will show it. So, that profession is just like that. Look at Fela, look at Barista, look at Sonia Day. Name them. Look at my son. Look at Wizkid. Name them. Name them. Name them. Webinisa Obey. Name them, even the ones that are gospel. Lanre Teriba. Name them, please. Name them. You understand what I mean? So it's not a matter of... yeah. So in this case, I am married. And I can tell you that Annie, with the story so far that we have heard about from the brother-in-law, we are yet to conclude the reading. I will. And I will bring back that video, that audio of Annie crying that prompted the brother-in-law to give us that story, to write out their own part of the story. You know, Annie to accuse them of hating on her. You get me? And so I will bring that video, and I will also... I'm coming. These people are not... Okay. I'll bring that video, and I'll continue with the reading, conclude on the reading, then bring that video, audio at least. We will listen to it, then I will tell you my own critical analysis. Because at least I'm in marriage. Nobody enters a marriage for it to break up. Let me tell you the truth. Marriage, when it's at the verge of this divorce, at the verge of divorce like this, go and ask many of the people that have experienced it. It's deadly. Even for the man. Do you understand? For the man, especially this particular one, that a marriage that people love, people are interested in it. You understand? People have already started attacking Tubaba. They are seriously attacking him. Because they believe that if he ever leaves this woman, who have lived her life, they started dating when she was 15. Her whole life evolves around him, that she may die. We as human beings should know that the children should be put into... That's why when divorce is ongoing, they bring it to the court of law. Who are the first thing they look into is the best interest of the children. Because when two elephants, they are fighting, the common ground is what suffers. It's the children, their state of mind, their emotions, everything. But as Annie is, if the rumor that she's in rehab is true, we shouldn't be asking ourselves, how did she start taking drug? We don't know. They probably started taking it together when they were still in their teens. 15. It's possible. It may be him that introduced her to it, and it may be her that introduced him to it. Mind you, let's bring out something. Where Annie is from and where Tubaba is from, there are two parts in that our country that loves sex. They are Maradonas in sex. Akwa Ibom, Ikorekpene, Cross River. Huh? Sex and food. And many times they say this drug that they take, it makes you high. You will do exploits, as in you will explore and do great exploits. When you take marijuana, especially marijuana and all those things. And it makes you at that moment forget yourself. So it could have been then they introduced themselves to it. Then being celebrity as well can make it, then you go higher from marijuana to maybe sniffing and stuff like that. So we do not know. The reason why I beg to differ in that area of drug, because Tubaba that must have introduced us to it because she grew up with him, blah, blah, is that Whitney Houston's case was what made me not to judge like that. Until we hear from them, we can't judge and anonymous, subjectively say, oh, I know. No, I can't. I won't be able to analyze in that manner. I won't do that. Because reason why I can't do that is because Annie could have been taking the drugs before meeting Tubaba. We never know. And she can be the one to introduce him to it. And or he can be the one, we do not know. Because witness's case is what taught me that lesson. Everybody assumed that it was Bobby that introduced Whitney. Until the brother to Whitney said, no, I introduced Whitney to drugs. You see, all of us that said all those things, we sinned, we erred. So you can't judge things like that. We can only judge based on the things they've told us. And we know it's true. Before Annie married Tubaba, Sumbo had birthed kids for Tubaba. Pero, two birthed. In fact, stories have it that he's had 7 kids. And she's been in his life all this while. And he was doing all these things with all these people. When I was saying yesterday that when a man decides now that after doing all this, same way people accuse Choma, Bavido of pity that made him want to marry Choma, okay, agreed. Their story is very similar. But when you now enter into that marriage, understanding that you married the person out of pity, the person has been with you for some time, yeah? Won't you, for that reason, continue as it is? Now, I bet Tubaba continued as it is. But with the story the brother-in-law told us, if you read that story well, you will know that there are some elements of truth in that story. You will know. She's not in good terms with all the people around Tubaba, which is definitely true. Because she doesn't trust all of them. They all know about his infidelity and his shenanigans and all the, all what he's doing. And nobody's telling her anything. And she, you know that at a point you become, have you had a meltdown before? Have you had a meltdown before? Have you? Please, when, God forbid, may you not experience when your husband, you catch him with another woman. I'm not talking saying he go born picking now. Catch him with another woman. Osumo madness. Ofedabi madness. I've told you people my story. I've told you people my story. I will share that story again. Once upon a time, years ago, okay, are you people telling me to go? Wait one moment, please. Okay, you people are not, cut class, you people are not answering me yet. Well done. Yeah, once upon a time, years ago, my husband, I remember when we were doing, was it 23rd anniversary? I shared that story with you people. Or 22nd or 23rd, I can't remember now. This year will be 25, by the grace of God. Now, years ago, my husband bought a new phone. And then his old phone, he gave it to my daughter. As in, when daddy passed over phone. And let me tell you one thing about this Passover. You know, your iCloud, all those things, they store some things. When they store it, you don't know. Now, behold, my dear ones, I was privy to that phone because I wanted to get, I don't know whose number, but it has to be a number that he has. So I mistakenly, because I thought it was still his phone, you know, when you're so used to your husband and you just pick the phone on the table, yeah, and it was open for me to access. Me ti Rory pe ọkọ mi máa lock phone. I didn't think of it. You're there, no, he doesn't lock it anymore now. It's that situation that made a phone unlock in the family. You understand? No locking of phone. Now, that particular phone, I picked it up, and when I picked it up, I just went and tried to get the number. I can't remember whose number now. Then when I tried to get the number, the picture of this particular ugly girl just came up on the phone, and other pictures came up. In fact, the girl's friend is on my page. The girl too, she added me on her. She was on my page. This olórí burúkú bastard. Tí o jọ pé ó máa olórí olòṣì. Don't let me remember the past. This is me, that is being inside marriage for 20-something years, and I'm talking like this. Do you get it? Now, I looked at the picture. The other friend of hers, that one used to come to my page to come and greet me. You know, the girl, the other olórí burúkú now, I didn't know her. Yeah, but her friend that I saw the picture, and behold, messages that she has been sending to my husband. Oko wani. You understand how they have, you know, how my husband will say, how do you now look? You understand? They have known each other, they've met each other in Lagos, in Nigeria. My husband went to Nigeria, they have seen each other. This olórí burúkú bastard, then they have, I think they have benched in Nigeria, then they now met again. In fact, the story now came out that she saw my husband online, on my page or wherever, and went to meet my sister-in-law. This matter caused big issue. She went to meet my sister-in-law, the one in Cork. You understand? Went to type to her and said that she knows my sister-in-law's brother, that can she give my sister-in-law should give her the number to my husband. That one thought he sell these people that, you know, I don't know what she thought. This matter, I fought them. I fought my sister-in-law. I fought the one in America. I fought everybody. I fought my mother-in-law. I fought my brother-in-law. Everybody. I fought everybody. Hey. True life story, you know, it happened to me. And I'm telling you, in marriage. So, that particular day, I quickly, because I didn't think something, my body was shaking. My head was shaking. My hand was shaking. I quickly remember, what's the name of this other lady? You know, when you see somebody's picture, what's the name of this lady? The thing I went to search for, o sapa mi lórí, o salo, mi ò rántí mọ́. So I now remember that lady, I now went to type on my Facebook, this lady, that the other one, her face came up. I said, this lady and this lady. I now went to her page. I check mutual friend. As in, that lady now that I can see the other one. I check our mutual friend. That's how I saw this other lady. The other one now. I now went to get her name. I look at her own name. I check our mutual friend. I saw my brother-in-law's wife. I said, my brother-in-law's wife. That's my uncle's wife. My mom's younger brother. Go. His wife. My mom's younger brother. I said, I now called my younger brother's wife. Hello, sis, auntie, I sent the picture. She now say, ọmọ yìí ni àdìjọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń bíṣẹ́ kan náà ní NHS ládìjọ wa kìnìkan. I said, okay, give me the kìnìkan. So I now went to her page. I saw that she was once married, but she has left her husband. So I now did some interpo. I went to get all the information. My husband was eating downstairs. All this I'm telling you was 30 minutes. So I was sweating on my forehead, middle of my forehead, my stomach, I was angry. I was boiling. I now went to my mutual friend. I saw my sister-in-law, Baka. I write her name. I checked another mutual friend. I saw that's the lady now. I've now seen her. I now saw my sister-in-law in America. I put her. I said, okay. I wanted to know who amongst them is the one chatting with my husband. So I was able to understand who it is. You are learning. Learn very well, though. Awa. When I got all apparently this particular girl has added me on Facebook. She was monitoring me. Why? I don't know. This is what you experience as a woman. And it's not easy. When I got downstairs, I was upstairs after doing all this analysis, phone analysis, mutual friend analysis, everything. I got everybody, I cashed all of them. What was happening? I ran downstairs. I didn't call my sister-in-law yet. I ran downstairs. I said, honey, who is this girl? The spoon that my husband was holding, he dropped. He was about to put food in his mouth. The spoon dropped. Don't you know when you see what is bigger than you and you get the confrontation, the man shocked. I put 2 and 2 together. I said, there are some unnecessary trip, you understand, to the country where this motherfucker lives, that my husband has made in time past. Anytime he's going on that trip, he doesn't go alone again. I go with him. Take it or you leave it. I don't agree. I catch them. So when he said, hey, he don't say, yeah, he was confused. I said, tell me. I just, from nowhere, from nowhere, that phone, nǹkan tó bà phone yẹn jẹ́ ni mo sọ fún yín. Mo kàn ju phone gbára gírí ni gbá. Mo ṣe scatter everywhere nìyẹn. Mo ṣe pe sister-in-law mi ni àti Siwa. Mo ju picture. Everywhere. I can't scatter everywhere. I can't turn everywhere to my husband because I know. I can't call the girlfriend, that friend where they call my page. I call her too. Hello, your friend, where are you people sending picture to my husband? Blah, blah. I scatter everywhere. I can't go lock myself for a room. They called my mama. My husband called my mother. My mommy said, Taleni to le ba sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń gbọ́. Àwọn ni pastor ẹ̀ ni. Mommy mi ni ẹ pè pastor ẹ̀. Ẹ pè pastor. Eléyìí tó wá tira ẹ̀ mọ́nú yàrá. That lady too, all of them, everybody was now, I should not allow her friend, her friend told her that my husband is an uncle to her. I said, in my mind, I said, you are married, you have husband, you are married, your friend is doing with is that not what is happening? You understand? Everybody they call, they say, my sister-in-law quickly went to remove the girl. Okay, what happened? Everybody was now looking. I scatter everywhere. Verse! I had meltdown. When they knock on the door, I will be hitting on the wall. My mother was saying to them, she hit your rear bikilo. Money, everybody famous let me buy anybody sorrow. This thing I'm telling you is true life story. It happened to me. You may not believe me, but it happened to me. It's called meltdown. Called meltdown. I melt down. I vex. I angry until they called my pastor. when my pastor came and the wife, in fact, my pastor was saying that, for my husband to call him, that it has happened. Your daughter has locked herself inside the room. I don't know. Come on. My husband didn't say, àwọn ló fẹ́ ló mú mi bínú. When the pastor came down and I analyzed, show my husband, in fact, my pastor was in shock. He said, how did you find out all this? I said, all I want him to do now is to tell me how long this has been happening. I don't want to hear. They should just tell me, this is all I've been able to find out. Look, I recorded the friend. This is it. This is it. I was giving pastor every information. Everybody, they all open mouth. My pastor, nobody has come into my home to settle a dispute before since I've been married. It was my first time and it was disastrous. This matter, they took me to Portugal for holiday. This matter, they took me to Spain for holiday. This matter, they took me, my husband took me to Nigeria for holiday. Because it took me like 6 months to get well, if not 7 months. I was crazy. I felt betrayed. Then the girl added me on Facebook and was stalking me. The olórí burúkú olóṣì. I hate her. I don't do right prayer. I don't do politics. I hate it. I don't like it. That's why you see me, when I stand that I hate something, I hate it. If you don't like me for it, I don't bloody care. It's not easy. If it's some people, that's the end of the marriage. That was what I wanted to do. My mother told them to bring me to Nigeria. My husband took me to Nigeria. Come and see preaching. Come and see counseling. Come and see preaching. Come and see counseling. Because of this thing I'm telling you people. It is normal for a woman or a man, whoever betrays, to feel that way. You will have meltdown. So if people are talking about it and they haven't experienced it, then you cannot judge those people until you experience it. You don't know how betrayed you feel. Now, come and imagine those that their husband will go and have kids outside. Do you know how it feels knowing fully whether these people are doing some things with your husband, or you understand, and they add you on Facebook that they are stalking you? Don't you know what it feels like? You can go crazy. And many people, this is what happens to them. This is what happens to them. That's why you see some women, they can't stand it. They go mad. They will opt out. If it's Oyibo that experienced that, they will opt out. By the time people were speaking to that Omoali, she lied. She was lying even to my uncle's young wife that my husband is she goes to my husband to take advice. That's why you see me coming to tell you people, if any you lori buruku that is not related to your husband come and say that they are taking advice from your husband, Oloshiniwon, is a lie. You come and be calling your husband uncle, it's a lie. Or be calling your husband daddy, it's a lie. They are not related. You know, my husband is not, I know all his family. You can't, it's people that men meet abroad and they don't know a family that you can be lying. You understand? It's all lies. So they are doing the olori buruku. Don't allow any man, any woman lie to you. My husband is here. King, Ita, otutu omoni. Okay, otutu omoni. My husband is here. He said, lie, he heard me gisting. That's why he came. He came to look at my face. My husband came to look at my face. This story have come up again. Hey, Madam, don't they talk the story again? He came to do like this. I should want it. It's not true. He came to distract me. He He said, hey, that story don't come again. Because if I get to the bed now and I remember, I will again, my body, they hurts. They give me. That's what stopped locking your phone in the family. Pastor told, it was only the pastor that was able, because my mother is not here. My mother said, who can talk to her? This one where she locked herself for inside the room. They carry me to, pastor told him, take her to Portugal. They suggested Spain. Everywhere they carry me go. When I come back from Portugal, I'm not well still. They carry me go another country. I'm still not well. And my mama say, make they bring me come Nigeria. And my husband carried me to Nigeria. They all, my mother now, even she will not tell you, your daddy is worse now. Daddy, she be daddy, she kini, ni suru kini kon. When she said that, I would not tell her, you took it. And you, Danny, don't tell me that, don't tell me that. I'm okay. Just calm down. Just calm down. Don't allow my matter enter your body like this. The verse like this. You have to think of your health. You know. And to alaye, unlo shock ya walk. And now they talk. Come and see preaching. Now my mama talk to me about life. Talk. In fact, kí tó máa bẹ̀ sí mẹ́nu kúrò ní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀. So when I see people like this, and you know, it reminds me of all those, and I know I understand the feeling. It's not a good feeling. It's called meltdown. Annie had a meltdown. Let me let you listen to that meltdown again. Then we will then go back to what we were reading last time. Let me tell you one thing. All these men, like Tubaba, all of them, when we see them, hello? Cut Clark. It's on now. Okay. They say I can go on YouTube now. Sorry. They were not quick to on the YouTube for me. So they said I can go now. Sorry, one moment. Sorry. It might be, no. Don't be angry, okay? Let's do it one after another. Yeah. Is that Eunice calling me? Hello? Emma Binu, please. My court clerks, they didn't do this in a hurry. I think one person have informed me already, so wait. I'm coming. It's taking its time to load. It's taking its time to load. Okay. Title and audience are required. Sorry, Jerry. Emma Bino. Okay, so we are good. I'm live on YouTube too now. Yeah, it's that can is around me. So where am I going to now? Is that let's listen to Annie. Let me try and get something to clean myself. Managing. Huh? These children, they didn't eat the lasagna. Okay, so it's on now. Sorry. So you can imagine how it feels like. No, you don't ever wish it in your life. You know, it's not a matter of, oh, you are jealous, you are envious. No, catch your husband cheating on you, or all these ones that we hear of baby outside wedlock babies, you know, you don't know what that Cubana's wife, chief priest, will be going through. It's betrayal. That's why he quickly went to buy car, because the wife will be crazy in the house. I'm telling you, when you see gifting of car, this thing, that one, you know, see how TubabaDo too does. It's because those men still appreciate you. That's why. But what you are going through mentally is not good. Now, doing all that with all those kind of people, with you, maybe the ones that still appreciate you, then some other husband, they will now still be flaunting that person. Or some in-laws, they won't be remorseful. They won't be remorseful. They won't be remorseful. They will say, eh? And so, as long as their brother is cool with what he's doing, they will support their brother. Look at the case of K1. Can't you see his children? They're supporting him. How do you think it feels like? It's not cool. If you are not ready for it, do you get what I mean? If that was not the initial plans, if that was not the agreement, then people don't be trooping in, and you are forced to take it. So if you catch such a thing and the man says, Mr. Miwa, the topic is on Tubaba, the continuation and the heartbreak and how a woman can have a meltdown, and then those of us in marriage, have we experienced it before? You know, what Annie is experiencing and what Tubaba is experiencing and what's going on, you know, and eventually, am I cool with the divorce notice that the Tubaba? So it's all, so I just want to play that story, that little part we know that we can walk around, and the stories we know that they've told, we know about baby mamas and Pero and every, at least we know Sumbo and all those people. We all know this about them. Then the man is still cheating out there. Do you get it? Glaringly. You know? So let's listen to Annie to give us a reminder. Let's just listen to her. Let's listen to Annie. Let's listen to Annie. Okay, hello sister. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n bá ti ṣe program tán. Màá wo calculation yẹn. But euro is 1,660, or let's say 1,670. Now it drop, so it's 1,000. Let's say 1,670 for now. Okay, so sorry. Where do I go from there? From here. Where do I go from here? Let me get that video. Okay, so let's listen to it.
Nobody knows the rules of an angry woman. I will ruin everything. In your family. Everything. I am going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the rules of an angry woman. I will ruin everything. In your family.
Okay, can you see this was a meltdown? She could not curtail it in the house. You understand? She went live. And she's a celebrity. She's a wife to a celebrity, a well-known celebrity. If you remember this cry out, yeah, it was 3 years ago. And that right out and what that guy responded that I was reading yesterday was also 3 years ago. That is the younger blood brother to Tubaba. So it was due this. That was what prompted that write-up that guy did then that I was reading for you people. So it was 3 years ago, if you get me. Let me start.
Nobody knows the wrath of an angry woman. I will ruin everything.
Sorry, I have said. Nobody knows the wrath of an angry woman. I will ruin everything. I told you people that day. I threw the phone. Bah! You know, that is meltdown. You can't take it anymore. At that moment, you need somebody to hold you that you can listen to. No, you know, it's a bad moment. And she did not know, I mean, she didn't have anybody. I think Tubaba is her all in all. And she chose to come online to cry out. It's called meltdown. When you can't take it anymore. You are done. Your head is spinning.
In your family. Everything. I am going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the wrath of an angry woman. I will ruin everything. In your family. This is Annie. You don't say that I was with my husband today. Peaceful, nothing happened. My husband told me I had a shoot today. Only for him to pack his things and his stupid cousin Frankie helped him plan it. His family doesn't love me. They hate me. They've been giving me hell for 10 years. Today, my husband packed his things. He lied to me that he was going to shoot. But my husband is on his way to America. Planned by himself, FL Maribe, and Frankie. All of this behind my back. I don't deserve this. I know this is not your business. But I can't call any member of this one. I can't even call his manager. He will not take my call. Because he thinks I'm the reason. He thinks I'm in his way. He thinks I'm in his way. So he would never take my call. He don't send this on his way to America without telling me. Without telling me. Without telling me. He's going to see Pero in America. And his other kid. Don't.
Do you hear? He's going to see Pero in America. His family hates me. Do you get everything? It's a short video. You know, she was going crazy. She had a meltdown. You understand? And that could have cost anything. She could have slumped. She could have... Anything would have happened to her. And she concluded it by saying, he's going to see Pero. I shared the pictures of Pero. You know, upon seeing this video again, I shared the picture of Pero so that people can see Pero. I didn't need...
This guy. I'm going right now on Instagram Live. I'm going now. I'm done.
Did you hear her say, I am done, I am done? You see, for Igbo, if they say they are done, truly they are done. They are working out. But for blacks, if we say we are done, people will come and convince you. And in you, it's not really that you are done. It's just that you are angry. You are, especially it's marriage. It's not just the relationship of a boyfriend-girlfriend affairs. It's marriage. You can't just opt out like that. But Oyibo say, I'm done. Oyibo means I am done. I don't think there's Oyibo that think like us. If they have every reason that we in marriages, black people, waiting we see for marriage and we go the condoner, or they will convince you to don't worry, it will change, blah blah blah. Oyibo no they take on like that. That's all those things. In her own case, she wasn't too sure. She was assuming. You understand? So let me conclude what that guy told us. It was due this video that prompted all those things that guy did that year. So
I want my husband to feel bad about his low sperm count.
Now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want to get that. Sorry. It's okay. Go on. Maybe I should go to Instagram. I wanted to read it for my Facebook. It's kind of slow. Okay, I found it. So I stopped somewhere here yesterday, but I am the one who shows up with gifts on birthdays and holidays. Tell me, Annie, have you ever sent a single good wish card to your only in-law in Lagos? In bad health or in good times? Question mark. So he then continued by saying, oh, you are a celebrity, you are busy and always tired. I should understand, right? All your love is seen on Instagram, all for the photo shoot or photo top or something, Photoshop. The good wife who accommodates despite all. Because deep down in your heart, you have marked me for war, and I am a member of your tribe of enemies you have created in your mind, and thou shalt never be loved. Please, where are the in-laws who are trying to destroy your marriage? So you can see it's in response to what she said, in that crying meltdown video. Funny enough, the in-laws accepted you wholeheartedly for the sake of their son and tried to grow in love and harmony with you. But you never saw it because you were already blinded by pre-installed hate. You should know better not to force us to choose sides over this matter when there are innocent kids involved who are also our sons and daughters, nieces and nephews. Nieces and nephews. Okay? Let me see. All we can do as responsible people is to bring peace. No matter how difficult, the happiness of the home is for us all, but war is your only language. Finally, what scares me most these days is the violence. This was 3 years ago, okay? Yeah. The response to that meltdown Annie had, that she came online to cry she said she was going live on Instagram. Finally, what scares me most these days is the violence. Where does it end, Annie? The fights your husband has your husband has his own wahala, but is that going to be your solution to this complicated situation life has thrown at you. Do you get it? Yes, he agrees that the husband has his own wahala. That is, of course, promiscuous and stuff like that. But the brother, the younger brother, is saying, as written here, is that going to be your solution to this complicated situation life has thrown at you? I guess the man was trying, the guy, of course, was trying to help her keep her sanity. Do you get it? With everything he wrote. He's the one that goes to their house. He's the one that takes gifts. He's the one, she's never picks a call. Only when it's something, maybe she wants to ask, is Tubaba with you or something like that? That's only when he favors her, when it's, you know. But if you send message, oh, because, you know, listen to everything. I am not saying this guy, because many of you castigated the guy. But for me, I can believe like 70% of what this guy wrote. Yes. Because I remember when mine happened. Mind you, it's your husband that is offended you. I fought with everybody, my husband's siblings. Can I shock you people? I blocked all of them off my social media. My husband's siblings. But are they the ones that did it? Is it not your husband? So, you see, when people are writing stuff, if you have been there, you can relate. If you understand what is happening here, I can't abuse this guy. Yes. He happens to be the younger brother. Do you know what my husband's younger brother told me? When he saw my display of anger towards everybody. I think after a year, after a long time, you know, he said, my brother really loves you because everything that you do, he just takes it. My mother-in-law said one thing. My mother-in-law said, hey, could he, so, when she said it, and I said, no, Alaja, Emma sorrow ben. So are you taking side with Dean, or what is the thing now? Are you taking side with Alo? As in, let me understand though. It was my husband that interjected and said, no, I called you so that you beg her. Beg her, I am the one that offended her. So adding Alaja to beg me, do you know, I felt, and they were all in America. Alaja was in America then. You know, she heard everywhere, don't hot, oh. Hot here, on shake pe mo njao. Mo kon binu ni. Mo tira mi mo nule. Mo kon wo pe, what, you know, what, and I'm not around any of my siblings. I'm not around my mother, nothing. It was just me, and I didn't want my children to see that part of me. But it's an experience I had personally. So in everything this guy is saying, I can relate. When your husband hurts you, and you see a sign that his siblings, you know, they have hand in it or they are with him, I mean, you will transfer aggression, even when it's not meant to be so. But you won't look at it from that perspective. Trust me, trust God on this. You will not. It only takes a woman that can control herself really, and will be able to manage the situation, that won't transfer aggression. I did. I said the fact that I even saw the girl friends with my sister-in-law. Everybody went there. I make sure say I screenshot everything. You see, so many of these when people see we like this, we are women like this, that these women go bad. This a lie. The majority of the time, it is quiet men, gentlemen, all of them, they do. When I see people say, oh, I can trust my husband anywhere, it's women that people don't trust. It's a lie. Men do. If you are lucky I will say lucky, you will catch them. There are some men you will catch, and they are not going to be remorseful about it, because you will hear them say stuff like, why would you go? In fact, they said there's a law coming up in Nigeria now. If no, it's not a law coming up. I saw a lawyer, a Nigeria-based lawyer, saying that if you go and check your husband's phone without his permission, it's invasion of his privacy, and you can be, it's a civil case, and you can sue the. I said Nigeria not even get law. Say law, yes, all those kind of law in Nigeria. Our Niro and Bio. Checking your husband's phone, and then so where is the love? Where is the story of two have become one? What is when two have become one? Your phone is one. You all have a phone, is my own. I have a phone, is your own. Eh? Do you understand? It's only in Nigeria that I know that because of polygamy, they have divided everything. And you will see even a lawyer backing up with nonsense constitution that is in the constitution, that if you go and check your, I saw a lawyer writing it on Instagram. I even wanted to screenshot it. But you can sue your wife for going into your phone. His invasion of your privacy. We have a right to privacy. I said, well, okay. Are you people okay? Are you people okay? I don't think when they were doing that constitution, they are thinking about wives. You maybe girlfriend, boyfriend, marriage. When you are married, what is that? I go and open my husband. Although in this family now we don't do that. No, we don't lock phone. I know password, but men, you go and be checking. I don't, from that time till today. Can I tell you people the truth? I don't even check. Because the number then, the number there, they didn't even know. I now tap the number. I'm bad though. I'm baddest. I'm bad. For a whole year, I dealt with that girl because she was still trying to find out how I got to know about the matter. And I'll be the one responding to her. Until one day I unveiled. She must talk olórí burúkú ni ẹ now. Oh, they walk on it. Abi olóṣì ni ẹ ni. Abi o so yàwèrè ni. Why are you ongoing on this matter? Or you the swearing? Abi you want it's until because she knows. Lotto wa give up phone yẹn èmi ni mo handle ẹ. So my husband doesn't use that number anymore. He now has a new phone. So mo wá fẹ́ mọ̀ bó ṣe fẹ́ wá rí phone yẹn tó bá wá níyẹn tó wá message ni máa mọ̀ pé olórí burúkú bastard ni gẹ̀yẹn na. You understand? I'm the one I was answering the wèrè olórí burúkú. She was still after some time to message. Those London useless ladies. Ó pọ̀ gan. Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n wá tún wá adìẹ lórí page. That's the one that pained me the most. He will be stalking you. Stalking you. Ọmọ àlè jati. They will be stalking you. Ẹni tó o mọ̀. Kíní náà bí olóṣì bí ẹrù wèrè báyìí. Sorry, kíní yẹn tún ti kúrò. Ẹ má bínú jàre. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo tún gbàdá sí years ago náà ni, you know, so ẹ má ṣe ẹ má mú kanra wá. Ẹ má bínú sí mi. Ẹ jẹ́ n tún padà. Ẹ jẹ́ n lọ wá picture yẹn. No vex jàre. Olóṣì yẹn tí bá ti rántí ẹ mo máa wọ́n èpèlé lórí. Na àwọn tó deserve èpè nìyẹn. Nígbà táwọn tó ń sọ pé ganu sí ganu kíní kan. Àwọn èèyàn máa ṣépè ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn deserve èpè ni kò deserve èpè náà. Àwọn tó bá àwọn gangan àwọn èèyàn báyìí tó ń ṣe òṣì olórí burúkú bastard. Your body hot. My body hot. Ask this men, if somebody help them shop their cocoyam, ṣé kò kí ń dùn wọ́n, wọ́n máa ń ya wèrè sí. Bó ṣe wà ní kíní kan ló ṣe wà ní kíní kan. Everybody should feel it. If they go chop your wife now, how do you feel? If they go chop your wife cocoa, how will you feel? Won't you ja wèrè síbẹ̀? Ara wọn máa gbóná, máa làágùn lórí mú ni now. So if you know you can't stand it on your own wife, why will a wife stand it on her own husband? Everybody use this thing to test your body. What's the meaning of jati? Patience. I don't know. Raw sense and ingredient, rubbish is jati. Ever chiga ye wa lie. But you don't see by come here to Thomas ale pe kin tan ita. Kan ti o gbe ti ba do ri be ma ni mo tún rántí ọ̀rọ̀ ọgbà yìí. Kò kí fẹ́ gbọ́ kàn máa tán ni. Oh, I know èmi ò rántí kankan o. I don't remember o. Story burúkú. Story ìranù. You don't know. That means say you don't know. Don't mind that. Alima Ashabi, don't mind that she doesn't know. I don't like it. Oh, that's why when I see that man be pari goni, ara mama tami. Hope it's not how I felt or then she feel. Báwo ló ṣe máa sùn? Báwo ló ṣe gbogbo kíní yẹn. Ọmọ Ghana, please. Yeah, patience. Sorry. Jati means nonsense, rubbish. You know, jagbajantis. You know. Don't worry, jare. So let's continue. So you should know better not to force us to choose. So the happiness of the home is for us all, but war is your only language. Finally, what scares me most these days, is the violence. Where does it end, Annie? Do you understand? And this, I believe too. I won't lie to you people. I believe, not because Annie is a bad person, but the experience of what she's saying have turned her to that. I hope you people are understanding me. I hope you people, you are getting me. I hope you understand me. That it is this guy, everything he's saying is as a response of that outcry that Annie did 3 years ago. And he came and also wrote out to us explaining, because Tubaba not talk. That man did not talk. I remember when my the pastor came and everything I was saying, the pastor couldn't believe. As in he couldn't believe until he looked at my husband. You know, my husband said he felt very embarrassed. In his life, he has, you know how, as if the cash pikin will go thief meat. You know how he looks like, and the pikin is doing like that. When they told my husband to talk, my husband said everything she said is true. Yeah, not to do video. Now, pastor can't open mouth. Did the wife, you know, later when they told me, they said they were thinking that when my husband called them, you know, all of them see me in church, you know, just seeing me, everybody see me, they think that, for the pastor to call my pastor, for my husband to call my pastor, then called out his wife. My pastor said, the wife said, they put hands for her, say, Sister D, don't enter, she must have done something horrible. They were coming with the mind of hell. What has she done? Do you get what I mean? Because everybody will always judge you by your look. It doesn't have to necessarily be adultery. It could be that she don't go fight. They fight her husband or something. You know, my husband have never called them. I have never called them. Not even anybody. So for my mommy was the one that suggested that who can talk to her, because now it's hot. And she locked herself up inside the house room. Who can talk to her? I said, Pastor. When they came and I was talking, they look at my husband. Everybody was looking at her. He said he felt very embarrassed. And you know the way I did, he was thinking that somebody told me. You understand? So when I was unveiling everything and Pastor too was looking, you would think I'm trying to tell them to buy land, you know. Mo wá gbogbo bí mo ṣe wá ṣe Interpol yẹn, gbogbo bí mo ṣe ṣe lé tí mo ṣe ṣe lé, gbogbo bó ṣe lọ, mo fi everything on wọ́n. Ọkọ mi kàn wò báyìí ni. Ọkọ wò mí báyìí pé and I did all those things within 1 hour from upstairs. He thought maybe mo tap phone. Do you get it? Nothing like that. Ìgbà tó wá di later tí mo jẹ́ pé èmi mo wá ní àwọn gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń wọlé bí later tí gẹ́yẹ̀ tó wá ní how did she know I don't tí gẹ́yẹ̀ ó tún fẹ́ máa bú mi ó fẹ́ bú mi ó wọ́n ní ẹ̀ ní o don't abuse how now we look for trouble ó fẹ́ bú mi now nígbà tó message tí mo ní so tí ìjàwó ó ṣe ń wá sí ìbá olórí burúkú olóṣì ó lè tí in the comment ni o wá tó ṣe tó sọ kékeré nìkan náà tó kọ síbẹ̀ báyà bí voice note ẹ̀ ni mo tún lọ bọ́kọ mi pé olóṣì olórí burúkú tó lọ bá ó tún bú mi ìyẹn wá ní how ló bá fi fóònù ló bá no why tó ṣe ń bọ́ ìyàwó mi and everything no mo tún pariwo background wọ́n tún dá mi kúrò ní wọ́n á nù pé fóònù yìí kò ṣeé lò mọ́ olóṣì a máa bẹ́rì fóònù yìí pẹ̀lú gẹ́ẹ̀yì ni olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè olóṣì máa fún lépè títí ó máa fi máa ta fi gbogbo àfi máa dàgbà darúgbó ni torí òun nìkan ni mo hate ẹ lòṣì olè why is making sister bíi pé do press up olóṣì na him dey pastor come dey look pastor come say pastor was not saying let's pray ìjọ yẹn kò ṣọdọ tó dáa ìjọ yẹn gangan báyìí ni wọ́n ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì mi lọ sí Portugal go and check that year that I went to Portugal ìjọ yẹn gbà tí mo débẹ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ relax mo ń get ẹ̀ but later orí mi tún spin mo tún rántí ara mi tún ṣe báyìí mo tún máa pick àwọn ọjọ́ kan àwọn movement kan orí mi tún ṣe time heals wound ẹ má jẹ́ àtọ̀ra wa time heals wound those are challenges in marriage in anything I'm warming up to come lórí burúkú ìyẹn ti kọjá Ọlọ́run ti gbéyàn lékè gbogbo àwọn God has made one overcome those periods. Do you understand? Those are the people that ruin people's homes. I'm telling you. If you don't have family and my in-laws themselves did not come with me and everybody later on after everything, we were able to reconcile it. We were able to talk about it. And now we can laugh about it. If God did not intervene then, you understand? And it took me, God knows, this thing took me almost 2 years. I'm telling you, in my marriage, I've never kept malice with my in-laws. I did. It took me almost 2 years. I'm not lying, yo. Ask my husband. It took me almost 2 years. Oh, sorry. When I thought I forgave my husband, I found it hard to now forgive my in-laws because me, I'm like the sister to them. The one closest to me among them, see that auntie that you saw, I find it hard to forgive her. Mukitoni. When we finally reconciled, It took me time, oh. It took me time, oh. But when we reconciled, I first of all reconciled with my mother-in-law before. We never had issue. I'm not saying married don't have issues, oh, but go extend the day when in-law me. That one was the real one because I saw that they were friends with that girl. And that girl came to add me. You know, people add you on Facebook. You don't know them. You just accept them. Olórí burúkú olóṣì ọmọ àlè. O bó ṣe lọ add the sister-in-laws mi nìyẹn. My sister-in-law now said, she messaged my sister-in-law and said, òun wá number ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn pé àwọn the way she explained as if they know each other, maybe like you know, like the way my sister-in-law made me feel was that she made it look as if Dean is like area ẹ̀gbọ́n, you understand? It's a lie, yo. It's a lie, nothing like that. It's a lie, yo. If people come to you, you sister-in-laws, you brother-in-law, any girl, woman that come to you and come and ask for your brother's number, it's a lie. Don't give number, don't give anything. Because most of the time, it's a lie. Especially woman or man versus woman. Let's say a man comes to you now and asks for my number. Look at the man very well. Don't give, because it may be my ex. And you see me married, he will now want to track me again and come. That's how it is. Majority of the time, tell him or her to go and meet the person that you can't give, that you want to talk about Yekudi's son, that Yekudi had problem with the in-law because of malice in it. Mo gba àwọn tí mo pa ní mutual friend, mo block wọn ni pa. Mo kọ́kọ́ block òun dànù lórí burúkú. When I saw her name, I said, yeah. Bó mo ti mọ wèrè yìí rí. Was that her friend? Ló jẹ́ kí n locate ẹ̀. Bí mo ṣe ka mú nìyẹn. Her friend's face. Mo ní mo mọ ẹni yìí. Ó máa ń wá page mi wá kí mi happy birthday. Èmi náà dé máa ń kí. Àṣé ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ olóṣì set up ní gbogbo wọn. When we went to London lately, for somebody that invited us to London for a party like this, I saw the friend at the party. I was telling my husband, oh, mo ẹni tó dúró yẹn ṣebí lára àwọn tí Serekode wèrè tó send the photo ẹ̀ nìyẹn wá. Kò wẹ̀yìn ọkọ mi ò dáhùn, kò bójú wẹ̀yìn o. A ò ní wò ní àní kò dá mi lóhùn. Kò wẹ̀yìn. Ó dà pé lady yẹn gan àti girl yẹn, they not said they did together. Bóyá ó ti lọ bá ọkọ ẹ̀ sùn. Kò tiẹ̀ kàn mí. Ìwọ tó bá lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ tí ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ ń bá àwọn ọkọ lọ́kọ sùn tó ń dalé onílérú, you aid and abet, orí tiẹ̀ náà máa gbé jábì yẹn. Tó bá ti ń wà tó ń encourage àwọn èèyàn láti lọ máa bá ọkọ lọ́kọ sùn, ìwọ náà tó bá lọ́kọ wọ́n máa bọ́kọ ẹ̀ sùn, wọ́n máa dalé ẹ̀rú náà. What we sow we reap. What we sow we must reap. That's life. We are not saying that you should not do your shenanigans or shino, but máa ṣe síbi tí wọ́n ti gbà yín. Ilé ọkọ yá wà ńbẹ̀, ẹ lọ bẹ̀. Gbogbo ọ̀nà ló gbà yín. Ẹ lọ ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn tó máa pa yín. You understand? Tí wọ́n lè pa yín dànù kó fògùn bá ti yín jẹ́. Ẹ má máa lọ ṣe síbi tí àwọn ènìyàn ò plan ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ lọ sílé irú kéwọ̀n, ẹ lọ lé wọn, kẹ́ lọ bá wọn bẹ̀. Káwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ kí wọ́n kó fi oògùn bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ àbí kó fi láìfù ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ hàn ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó lú àwọn ọ̀rá àsàsẹ́gòsí ẹ̀ kó nù ẹ̀ ṣèṣe olóṣì setting. Àwọn kéèsì báyìí tí bá rántí ó máa ń jẹ́ kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ gan. You don't understand? Ẹ jẹ́ á máa sọ lọ. Finally, what scares me these days is the violence. Okay, we've gotten that part. You would be right. For example, okay, wait. is okay. The fight, your husband has his own wahala, but is that going to be your solution to this complicated situation life has thrown at you? Is it when you stab him in the chest while he sleeps over a call for pero? Is it when you stab him in the chest while he sleeps over a call for pero? Pero was a main issue, was a big problem. Sumbo, the other lady, yet he remarry. Yet he marry. In fact, she's doing well in her marriage. This Tubaba, in children can look like him. Yeah. That Sumbo, but color Tubaba ni woni. The two boys, they look like ọmọ pero no, ọmọ mẹ́ta ó bí twins kan, ó tún ní ọmọ kan, 3, 2 boys, 1 girl. Ó àbíjọ Tubaba, òun ló ń lọ wájú yìí. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lójọ́. Ìtí girls tí kinní náà bí, what's her name? What's this our girl's name? Annie, àwọn náà jọ ọmọ méje ló ní kó tó Annie náà tó bí fún. Sure me, are you people making sense for me? So, pero we call at odd hours. It's not easy. It's not easy. And you know, yeah, we just hear about Sumbo another day. Okay, please. Okay, we'll talk about it. Though she's married now, you know. But one thing I want to tell you people is that it's not easy to marry somebody that they will not be telling you, especially that kind of pero. To sare lo shedi balabala, to shedi bolo bolo. Then they will go and be meeting, just like Sophia and Davido. She do what to do one again, what to best do one. I have a child outside wedlock. Before I married, my husband too has a child. When I met my husband, he has a child. We both never married. Married. I had one. He had no. I didn't even have a child when I met my husband. I've told you people that before. I was dating my husband. My husband met me, came to Nigeria from America, went back. Emiwalo. She know, as I wasn't married, I was a single girl. So my husband met with me again, came to Nigeria. Yeah, after he left, then relationship strained, everybody just go. Then he came back to Nigeria and looked for me again. That was when he realized that he already heard he told the younger brother that is in America to come and check on me, to come and confirm and good thing was the day what the brother came, he saw in the compound, my little girl, Consola there, he saw it, so he must have gone to give this brother feedback. That was the last I heard from my husband until he resurfaced again. He said he just thought to check back again. Only for him to hear that I am still single. That was how we kicked it off again. Where am I going? Imagine whom I had a child for. Whom had the person that had a child for him too. Imagine they still be saying, I am still seeing the man. Then you understand? It was clear note on a clear note of when he got back to me, his own child is with his family. My own is with my family. There's nothing like the father of the child. He knew the story is never, there was nothing there. In fact, my father never. So suddenly, yeah, he will now be calling me when I'm with my husband, or the mother of his own child, they be calling when No. It will, or he will travel to America, they will go and be seeing each other. Is that not what made us give Ebakunle okra afford? When I said it is wrong. It is wrong that he went there and he went again about this thing and everything. It's wrong. There's nothing anybody can tell me. With the girls, they still looking good like that, anything can happen. Is that not how it happened that Pero still went to have more child? It wasn't it meant to be, oh, error. Then the next one came. So, calling at odd hours, seeking that speak to your children, not understanding that America, Nigeria, all those things are just, it is so glaring that Tubaba was still knocking Pero. It is so glaring that Tubaba, Pero is married now, so they are not co-wife. I don't know about Pero being married now. I only heard she has a relationship. The guy is serious about her, but I don't know if she's married. So I would not say. Because even Pero to come back, Paro, who not love Tubaba gone. But Tubaba felt he owes it more to Annie. Because when he was nobody, Annie loved him as a nobody. And that was what I feel led to that way I will marry Annie. Pero comes from a rich home. She's a rich man pikin. And Tubaba was already known. You understand? He was already a celebrity. You can see the tenacity and the prospects in him when Pero met him. But when this girl met Tubaba, as in Annie, he was a nobody. There was no sign he would make it. She was the giver then. So that's why I felt when the time came, a lot of men, they won't marry Annie. They will not. Because she won't be up to that standard. But good thing was Annie also improved herself. She didn't allow the pace, she paced up. She didn't give it gap. As if she gave it gap. You see a lot of our celebrities, tell them to go and bring their baby mamas that they had from 19 Borogodo Greece. You won't be able to, you will know. Some of them don't even use roll-on. Some of them don't even have new bra. The bra is brown. Do you understand? They are not able to pay, so and they are not ready to be with them. They would have advanced to bigger, gens. They will advance. Many of them, all these musicians, tell them to go and bring their Genesis baby mama. A lot of them have dumped their Genesis. They are no more with those baby mamas. Many of them. And it also applies to men, not only musicians, it applies to men. Many people don't marry these people that they started with. Only some. The people that they started with. Because they feel those people don't have that look. Or they don't meet up to their standard of what they want in a woman. So that's when you hear stuff like they settle some women, settle them off. Because the man decides to marry somebody of his own caliber or of his own standard. Or if you understand. So, in his own case, he chose to marry Annie, but he was still seeing Pero. They really, really like each other. I don't know who loves more, but they really, the two of them. So, she was a threat to Annie's marriage. Pero was a big threat to Annie's marriage. She was a big threat to Annie's marriage. When my baby papa, I was a baby father, me father baby father, whatever, baby mama. When he was living in this country with his wife, yeah, and he wants to see his child that's going. It's my husband that takes him. Takes her. I remember one time they wanted to go to America. That's my baby father wanted to go to America with my daughter and the wife's daughter. You know, the lady he got married to, that I told you people that I walked in on it and they lied that I don't think they are together anymore now anyway. But that woman, the lady, the daughter, so he was going with two children, my daughter, her daughter. I went to the airport. I didn't go alone. My husband and myself and my daughter, to hand my daughter over to him. Are you getting me? I don't think it is right for me to because if you go and be with him alone or anything, what if, God forbid, you know, you people go and start it's wrong. It's wrong. That's why, you know, if the kids are still young, yeah, you'll be the one communicating. That was why we were all talking that Sophia was using our Imadi as a bait. You understand? So when then you hear stuff like when the child grows up, the child will come and look for the father. Because you'll be a threat. You'll be a threat to that home. When my daughter is coming back, I'm telling you the truth. My husband goes, meets my baby father, maybe one place. They say, drop her, I'll meet you up at Tesco, because we didn't want him to know our house. We didn't want him to come to our house. So that's how we feel. But my husband will pick our child, goes to their house. No, sorry. Picks up the child. When he brings the child back, when he wants to pick the child as well, my husband will go and drop the child. And they greet. Because my husband has international experience. His brain is not, he doesn't think like Nigerians always think like something else. He handles stuff like a matured man and an international man that has understanding about baby father, baby mama. But not in the situation whereby you now be calling. You understand? You'll be calling. You will be calling them odd hours. Like baby mama will be calling odd hours and speak to your children. It's not right. Pero was doing all that. One yage small by small. One yage. Don't you understand? And Pero knew that she had an hold on that guy because of the children. Obi, and she's also from a rich home. Do you get it? Annie, they finish Annie. I've made everybody know that Annie not come from any home. You know, everybody's all our expenses is on Tubaba. Okay, now let me continue. That you will have peace when he is dead. Okay, wait. Is it when you stab him in the chest while he sleeps over a call from Pero, demanding he speaks to his kids in the middle of the night due to time difference from the US? For example, that you will have peace? Are you people getting me? Him. When he is dead, then what? You would be right? Or we would be wrong? Then what? How does he even function as a musician from that kind of environment? So they are both living a toxic life. She wasn't able to deal with it. What would have happened? Pero is not going to hand over her children to him. It's not possible. Because of course, she's capable. But she used that child, those children, talk to your dad, blah, 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 calling odd hours, many other things, you know, like pepper them were going on, which she couldn't bear it. And, you know, Two-Face would have been the one to handle it right. But do you know why he didn't handle it right? Because he was most likely sleeping with Pero. Are you getting me? All those things, they are pain. Oh my, yeah, be really weary. Just like when Sophia and Davido came back. Remember what this lady did? She left. Chioma left. Chioma left. All those times that they went to Paris and were doing Sia, they were doing pepper them and everything. And no, Uchebi is later when the yam pepper scatter, when everything comes scatter. That was when we now heard that Otube Sibala Onsu. It is normal that such will happen. It will happen. It's normal. It is normal that such will happen. If it doesn't happen like that, do you understand? It has been happening. History has it that all these things happen. It's better, sorry, it's better kinikon than kinikon. We need to be careful. We need to be careful when we already know that Okpero and these people have weakness for each other. Do you get it? All those calling at other words and all those things is uncalled for. It's uncalled for. People that don't have anything to do with each other, man. The normal thing is that the kids, you will be calling them, but call them normal hour. You call them normal hour. And their money should be wired to them regularly without your wife having to know that you are talking to them. Better safe than sorry. Hey, thank you, Jare, Sister Folake. Do you understand? You should be able to manage it, knowing this, all these things is affecting this lady. Thinking about it alone, go autopayo. You don't know. God forbid. I'm sincere. Annie had too much to chew and to bottle in. Had too much to chew and to bottle in. Too much. Have a rethink. And we would be wrong. How does he even function as a musician from the kind of that kind of marriage? Have a rethink, Annie. You made us victims of your rage and the war you have chosen never to let go. Yet you are quick to cry foul. We can't all agree with you all the time because now your husband be king and you are the queen. We must all bow to your every command. And when you call for war, we must answer. Life is bigger than who has money and who doesn't. We must not all be millionaires to be happy. I wish you peace and all the best, Annie. God knows I have tried. Bye. Is this guy that gave us a deeper insight into the marriage. What is going on? And I must say, when people read this, all they could see, majority are saying, oh, it's a lie, in-laws. No, this guy did not even say about himself. The things he said about himself is the time, when we call you, you don't answer. It's only when you want, my wife did not agree to fight baby mama, all those things. That's when Annie called them, you know, they are not good. Which is the truth. Let's be sincere. In all of this, until you have been in it, you never would understand what this guy has written out. If they ask me, like I said, if they ask me, do you believe many of the things this guy said? Yes. I sincerely believe. In fact, he answered everything Annie's outcry. Now, where we are now, stories have it, if it is true, that Annie is in rehab, I would believe it is true. Allegedly. Why do I believe? The last time I saw Annie on the screen, she looks not herself. She doesn't look like someone that is not on drugs. She looks like someone that is on drugs. There were excuses that they just flew in, so they were they just flew in from somewhere. They came from there with the bodyguards and everything. That was the excuse. How far that is true, I don't know. But even at that, we see people traveling now. Okay, Toke confirmed that she's in the rehab. So there's no need for me to further more. That means the guess is right. To me, looking at her, the panic attack on her, anxiety, the fidgeting, the restlessness says a lot, and the tacky look. Annie is a very cute lady. I always compare her or look at her like Jada Pinkett. She's pretty. I'm not saying she's beautiful. She's cute. Do you get? She knows what fits her, and if she's in her right state of mind, you will like her with her looks. I mean, anything she wear, go do pack am as if they sew am inside the thing. She's cute. And those are the kind of people call elegant. And she knows what fits her. But that drug aspect, they need to help her first. I have a feeling Tubaba got frustrated when they insulted Annie on her young, famous, and what do they call it? I think it caused another issue at home. The raging, the anger, the fighting, the violence, everything. I think it was out of frustration that Tubaba came out and said, I'm done. I think so. I think so. In fact, they have started bringing out one those state House of Rep said that's the person is now with. I don't believe that. It may be true. He's always been with. I'm sure he had extramarital affairs now. But if there's a lot of violence in that marriage, if I'm going to think of if I'm going to think of the safety of the two of them, because they both look unwell. Tubaba, I know he has that lege look, as if he's, you understand, as if he's malnourished. I know. But he also looks worn out. He looks tired. He looks tired. Yeah, I know all of those celebrities, many of them. Femi's son, that boy, what's his name? Sheung. No, do you think he doesn't take that thing? He takes it now. Sheung, I said to him, come and tell us that he doesn't. I see, anytime I see it, but I always think it's fella that what do they call when you are the one that brought it into the boy at Isakpa Milori. He's the one that invented Igbo. Because you understand, many of them take Igbo, but they don't. Their head. I don't know if there's maybe cocaine involved now and all those the harsher ones, but with all this substance, hard substance, yeah, I would advise that if this rehab is done, there should be a thorough check. Are they healthy together? If violence is involved, and all these things that this guy has said, it's better they separate for some time. It's not every time that people separate. Yeah. They should go and think. I read somewhere Two-Face has kidney problem that he's going through a lot himself. I don't know, because people, they don't form stories about people's health or any story. They have been writing all kinds of stories, so I don't know if that one is true about the kidney problem. I don't know. I don't know. But Tubaba too, he looks stressed. He looks unhappy. He looks worn out. That day he came out to talk. That we saw that video. The video of the day he came to talk about is the one that actually wrote that thing. It's not hacking, and the later one, everything. He looks worn out. He's even at the party too that day, they both don't look themselves. Go and check celebrities. Many of them, all those whiskey, all of them, I have a feeling they take all these things, but they can't be looking like Ashake go mama shake, ama shake bobo kini, but it's the way these two look. Their own, they look like they are they are really on each other's neck. You understand? But I want to believe it is from that young, famous, and that triggered this problem. That all those people, all those things that they said, I think she got back home and it triggered problem again in their marriage. And stories have it that is having another child again from somebody. Is the allegation, but she will know better. But all those things that they said, I have a feeling is what triggered this one we are seeing now. In December, she came out. She looked like a junkie. Annie is not okay. Annie just needs to go around. I learned also she's obsessed with her husband. Okay, I don't know what you people mean by obsessed by your husband. Meltdown is meltdown. Husband is husband. Wife is wife. Only that if you people say she loves her husband more than the husband loves her, I will agree. I will agree. That one, I agree. But that she's obsessed, it's possible too. Doris Ogala, that one is from Benue State. She's from that their side too. She said pero just Tubaba, this person too just Tubaba. What was this one? Annie just Tubaba, pero belongs to the wish camp. She has joined Winchy. That can't we all see? Tubaba's career, musical career, is gone down. So people close to him will probably know that life is not as rosy as it used to be for him. And it's not good. If he's having to deal with all of this, you understand? Fight today, anger tomorrow, violence tomorrow. He's going to... His career is going to go down. All these people that endorse them for different things, and they see that is why this person left her marriage. Funke Akindele. When she saw that JJC Abikini and her family, they will be giving her stress, her name will be on the air for every controversial shout today. The song will come out, talk differently. She opted out. She opted out, and we can see that when they met at and what was it that they were doing somewhere? They hug each other, they dance together and everything. That's maturity. It is better than if they stay in the same house and they pie each other. It's us now that will not be. So me, I believe in, before divorce, there's something they call separation. They don't have to divorce. They separate for a while to heal. This one will go for rehab. If TubabaDo, because if TubabaDo does not, if he's an addict, they all have to go to rehab. But I bet for you to go to rehab, it means that it is bad on her. It's affecting her behavior, her attitude, how she conceives things. When you go to rehab, it is, you have an addiction. It's bad. So they need to help her. That's when we can start thinking. They separate for some time. And if Tubaba is done, until we hear from him, I hope they will have to, there must be some things. She has a lot to say. Because from the way, what's her name, spoke. What's that lady's name? You just mentioned her now. From the way she spoke, those 2 times she spoke, she's leaning on her friend's side, Annie's side. But it seemed like she's heard a lot. And those people close to TubabaDo, they also have, there's definitely some things he will also say until we hear from both sides. Until we hear from both sides, I have a feeling it will be healthy for the two of them to separate for some time. Let them even get their brain. Let them get their brain. Maybe they don't use violence to go and buy each other. And I don't think, if you hear the way the brother, they said, when Annie is talking, she talks on top of her body, as in with her whole, her body is shaking you. And shaking you, it will be as if Osoyin is talking. She uses her whole might and her strength when she's angry, and she resorts to violence. She throws Hennessy bottle, she pours food on her husband. I believe some of those things. I don't know why. Anger. Anger. And for somebody that feels that the whole world, everybody is looking down on her, the insult she's having to endure and take is because of how the husband has been. So maybe all that put together with the fact that she's not friends with all his family, his friends, his clinical, she insults everybody. It's out of anger. And he even have bruises all over her body in this new scene. They fight. Let them not go and buy themselves. And those children, there was something I read somewhere. The kids, they are experiencing, they are seeing their parents always fighting. They said when they take them somewhere, they don't want to, they wish that the last time the young girl, she did her, is it 16th birthday, her wish before she blew her, after about to blow her candle, was that her parents stay together forever. So they are not seeing the best of their home. The kids, are we also thinking about their mental state? The kids, the first girl, they said her wish was for her parents' harmony, marital bliss. So, for a child that young to think about that, instead of wishing that the next birthday, or they should take her to America, or they should buy her jeans, or they should do she's wishing for happy home. Coming back home to, the parents are always at loggerheads. That's not a good environment. That's not healthy. It's scary. So, and we can only pray for them, and we can only advise all these people. People have been abusing Toke and what's their name? What's it? Tiwa. How can they be the one she will go and seek counseling for when they themselves could not keep their own? That, of course, they won't be advising any right. True and untrue. Like I said, not everybody that the marriage, they opted out of marriage, or there's marital conflict or divorce, not all of them are the cause of they are the reason for the divorce. So if you are not the reason for your divorce, now doesn't mean that you cannot advise people that are in marriage. You understand? So sometimes some people say condemning women that are divorced. Oh, why would she be moving with them? They that couldn't keep their home. But what if it is their husband that left them, or opted out of the marriage and left them in this and so they have no choice. Or they saw something that even you, if you are the one in that situation, you have no choice but to opt out. So it's not everybody that is divorced that cannot be friends with people that are married. Do you get it? So it's not everybody. So we can't judge that criteria because the person is divorced. That means the person is irresponsible. Tiwa and Toke are drug users as well. Except so I don't know. So most of those celebrities, they are under the influence of hard drug. We all know that, but I don't know. I can't say. I know that men, I can say many of them are doing drugs, but ladies, it's hard for me to say, except the case of Annie's own, that I was able to use my eyes to look at her and say, no, this person, no. Toke Tiwa, I don't know. You know, the time I saw Tiwa, that time Tiwa had that sex, tape. You know, if you want to ask me, oh, was Tiwa under the influence of something, and the way she was having that thing that time, it looked like. If you ask me, okay, if they say Tiwa is under the influence of hard drugs, where can you refer to that can, make it make sense? I would say that sex tape. It showed that no, Tiwa was not in her right senses, that they are videoing her kotie. She was gone, like that's why I said Annie and Tubaba, obviously they must have been taking these things for sexual intercourse, because that thing they said, don't go and try it to marry me. If you go and try it to you on Yawiri, that thing turn people mad though. All this violence that some people tell me, Mama Bessie, she be olori buruku, drug in you. You may go adverse reaction, Lara, because all these young girls, young boys, when they were young, before they became adults now, they started taking it for long. Wọ́n fi máa kó bá sùn fúnra wọn. Wọ́n ní pé tó bá máa mú igbó báyìí, tó bá mú igbó, wọ́n ní tó bá ti fẹ́ reach climax báyìí, wàláì tàláì wọ́n máa lọ mú ẹ wá láti inú cloud 9 ni. Wọ́n ní wọ́n máa ń lọ sínú cloud ni. If you are married, you are an adult, don't go and try you and your husband. Ekole ya wèrè ni. Iṣẹ́ kẹ́yìn kó lọ hàn yín láti cloud 9, kàn máa bọ́ta naked ni. Wá rò pé má gun ó sàsín. Èmi ò sọ pé kẹ́ lọ ṣe o. Àwọn tó ti ń ṣe, àwọn ni ó ti ń bu wọ́n lọ́wọ́. Can you see now that they have carried to Annie to kini wo pe be rehab? Don't go and take it. Don't say Yeye Kudi said pe igbo. Wọ́n ní pé tó bá ti ń, some people even use it as a kini kan libido enhancer. If you go and take it, ó lọ enhance your wọnú madness. Èmi ò dá sí o. Don't ṣe critical analysis. You understand? So it may be true. Toke is taking it, may be true. This thing they are taking it. Many of them take it to feel, when they are in the to party and to feel high and to bench. That's what they take it for. Just to feel unnaturally high. You understand? Not the normal high. High tema. High till mama feel benpe every other person around you. If you go and take it and your body not take her, you just be seeing yourself and dead people àtàwọn wèrè gidi àti àwọn èsùsù àbí kíni ìsùsù àwọn kíni 7 dozen yẹn àwọn tí ó máa rí nìyẹn o. Èmi ò dá sí o. So be careful. Don't go and take and go and just say Yeye Kudi say those people taking it, they take it to feel high and feeling fun. Hey, you just be seeing èsùsù and co. Èmi ò dá sí o. Èmi ò dá sí. And you be seeing likes of Mama Diola. Àwọn tó máa rí nìyẹn o. Mo dá sí o, mi ò dá sí o. So marriage is not a do or die thing. I know it's so hard, it's so heartbreaking, especially seeing our loved ones and we don't want it. Those of you that have been it, you understand what I mean, and you see it, all what you built coming down. But let me tell you one thing about life, and I want us to hold on to that. Anger, violence is one thing a woman should try. I told you when I was about to get married, my mother was scared. I don't know if I am one of the reasons that God kept my mother alive till now. I'm not lying to you people. I have anger issue. I had it. It was 150% as a young child. My anger bad. Those children that when they cry, beg me like this. They say, oh, now I will cry more. I will use my head to all the table in our house, all the channel. Me take my head, tear them. I will cry. I was a child that when some of you ask me that am I not a bikini? I'm not any of the above. I'm not a gay, I'm not anything. I'm just a child that had. Then was when my mother should have noticed that I had anger issue. Are you getting me? You know, and they also said that all those kind of children, you know, it depends. If I was in all this white garment church or my mother was a native doctor, they would have dissect me and put me somewhere. But in growing up, when they saw that teeth that I grew was up, that was when they said that I have a spiritual power. Àwọn spirit yeye ni wọ́n pè mí láti kékeré. It's not a name I got from the world. It's a name that that's the name they call me. So when I'm crying like that, I'm saying like that, hey, who ìbínú mi. I used to use my hand like this. I'll be angry, but therefore, you know this mirror, you know our windows. I'll put on like pa. Ọwọ́ mi dẹ̀ mama shake. Ask my mom. I had anger issue. Èmi ni mo máa jàre ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni kí n rojọ́. Ìbínú ò ní jẹ́ kí n jàre. Ẹjọ́ yẹn mo máa jẹ̀bi ní tẹ́lẹ̀. My mother was not the one that now noticed when she now will say, before you talk, breathe in out. Breathe in out. Breathe in out. I will not start crying. Because mo jàre, but tí wọ́n bá ní rojọ́ báyìí, mo máa jẹ̀bi ni. So imagine that kind of child now wants to about to marry. How will a woman with anger issue stay in marriage? Ask me, are you people looking at me? How? My mother, for the past 20-something years that I have been married, I don't know if it's every other week. Àgbà ló ń dàyò. Obìnrin tí ó bá bínú, ó máa gbogbo nǹkan tó bá kó jọ báyìí. Ó máa fi gbogbo ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ṣe báyìí. Ìbínú máa ń dà nǹkan rú ni. Ó máa scatter ìrìn àjò. To scatter your journey. And those are the words I keep hearing. In the beginning of marriage, you will see all kinds of things. Two people from two different backgrounds coming together. Then you can't join your own. You get anger with her. It's hard though. But my mother kept reminding me. Sometimes when I see some things and I want to react, and I'm lucky to call her and say, Mommy, this is it. I'm going to the way I shout. The way I shout. It's not my mother that offended me. I'm explaining you. Tí ma ṣe pariwo. Pé ma pa gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni mo ma fọ́ bí àní ṣe pariwo ine ma ṣe pariwo. My mommy will say, okay, Kudi ní sùúrù, calm down, breathe in, out. Kí ni máa sọ fún ẹ? Àgbà ló ń dàyò, breathe in, àlàyé tó ṣe ń sìn yìí. You understand? Mi ò gbọ́ anything. Gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ mi ò gbọ́ anything. Mo kàn ń gbọ́, máa bá gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní, máa fọ́ orí ẹni ẹ, máa ṣe kíní ṣe. Mi ò gbọ́ àlàyé what happened. I expect that everything that happened, even if you are not there, you should know. My action is just what I want to carry out. That's anger. You can't, if your mother or people around you do not understand this thing, and you go into anything, be it place of work, be it marriage, be it anything, team, anything, anywhere, you can't last there. You can't. Even to train your children, you can't succeed. Because anger will not allow you. Everything you build, you can use just one day to destroy it. So that's one thing about a woman and a marriage. It's very important to realize that just only if Anne is able to understand that all these things have frustrated her so much that it has built up so much anger, hatred, anger in her to an extent that she's not able to handle situations. My mother then taught me the spirit of fiwiwo. Ṣe gbígbọ́ bí aláìgbọ́. Fiwiwo. All these things, just imagine that if I react, it's my own that they will hold on to. And it has helped me in marriage. It has helped me at work. If I decide to react to something, you must have pushed me to the wall. Pata pata. But lie. You must have pushed me. And in it helped me to count in many things. It counts in work, counts in friendship, it helped me to count in many things. Go and ask my family. If when they know me, when I get angry, everybody they confused. Even the matter, you'll be wondering, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ò le tó yìí, mo máa pariwo, mo máa fọwọ́ gbá tébù gbá. Bí mo ṣe máa ń bínú nìyẹn, bí mo ṣe dàgbà tó yìí. And the moment it happened, imagine Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ you and your mother-in-law ó ti fọ́ wọn létí. Sorry, my mom, my uncle of blessed memory, he married his wife. Simple. It's not simple. My grandma, that auntie lost that marriage. My uncle refused. For it, mommy only. Only woman, my uncle, grandma, they were arguing. My grandma, my mom's mom, tried to intervene because she was living with her son. So the wife did like this or something. Or mama. You know, she didn't even realize that she felt it would be that it's mistake. What a banku miss uncle meaning lie. Slap my mother. My mother has anger. And that woman, I was told, that's how she used to be so angry. Anger. You understand? But marriage she end in. Who pa uncle sorty? My any no. And you can imagine losing your husband with money. Oko yon lowo koko wa ni ohun se mo. Kini story o for iti mama on. That is what anger will make you see. When mama came to say stop, you could stop ne. But anger, you will be blind spiritually, you will be blind physically. What is she wa Kotowa realize. And how many people are going to understand that with you? That's why they always say women and men too, but especially women. Anger is one dangerous weapon that have ruined a lot of women's life. You build. Anger will drop everything. You will lost everything. Have you seen some women, when they're angry, they will carry stone, break their husband's car. They will go break their own car. They will go break television. They will go. It's anger. Oh. It's anger. That one is anger leading to poverty. Right? They will buy all sorts, build house, do everything. The day they're angry, they will put fire like the pier under the car, put fire on the chair. They will burn everything down. Anger is also a demon. It's a spirit. And it's not a good one. Anger, because me, I'm the type that they've told me, do not ever curse. Don't ever curse in your life. Always pray. Anger will always be coming to such person. Maybe you now get me. Anger will become because that demon wants you to say those things because it has been said. Do not ever curse. Always pray. Because if you curse, it comes to pass. So don't do it. So anger will now say yes. Curse, check. And some people use it on their husband. Some people use it on their children. Some people, all those things, they are not good. That's why you need to breathe in out. You need to remember and tell yourself, gbogbo nǹkan tí mo fọwọ́ mi kó jọ ní dáadáa, mi ò ní fọwọ́ mi dàrú, mi ò ní fọwọ́ mi bàjẹ́. So if Tubaba chose to opt out, or Annie says, I'm no more doing, and Tubaba really came out and said, okay, yeah, I'm going for a divorce, whoever initiated it, they don't just divorce them like that. They will still keep them, they will recommend mediation if they see that there's no violence, If the court decides that it's irreconcilable differences, we could work. Let them go their different ways. Maybe that is where God wants them to, and a lesson be learned if they come out to share their story. But one thing I know, people do that, things like that happen, and they can still come back years after. I have seen cases like that. So we never know. But if they are not good for each other, if God says that is alpha, don't fake you over. So be it. Do you understand? And that people saying that, oh, jazz or kwe. She will come in no fair jazz in it. Me, I will not lie to you people. When people don't understand how they go between you and your husband and your home, you understand? I have seen cases like that. Even me that I'm here, when they abuse me, they say it now that I just my husband. Do they even know if my husband, that man, does he look like someone that can be just? But who cares? I can't be bothered to start explaining anything to anybody. If I just my husband, thank God it is said my husband, not be person husband. Are you getting me? If people cannot say likes of Regina just Ojuku, abi what's that man's name? Nedu Okoko. If they can't say this person just Bianca Ono doing that time Ojuku, just Ojuku. Yeah, so you know that you are one man, one woman, and they say you just the person. Please, you can't come and just my husband. Let everybody just their husband. As long as it's my husband, just your own. But the person will do this just for. And if it is true, they didn't do it well, because we will not be where we are now. If jazz is truly, if it exists and it works, you understand what I mean? We won't be where we are. And if it is true, Pero is the one that just Tubaba, and Tubaba, and she has gone to be with another man. You see that the whole matter is not all right. The story is not straight. So all those things, I personally, I do not really believe that the jazz, Annie just, but it's possible she did, because all these celebrities, they do jazz. Don't, as the film they do. And I will not tell you that there's no existence of jazz. The only thing that I can assure you, if you jazz a man to marry you, if it is jazz, one light and lie is not going to last. A man will leave you. Eventually, if it is woman, you the man, just it will not still last. No, as long as it is just, it will not last. I am not saying the one that is natural too doesn't, it's compulsory, it must last too. That one too, if God say now how far he won't go with you with this 10 years, now 10 years, not the man Paris. But that you just the man, it didn't have intention to marry you, and you just the man. It will happen. It may happen, but it will not last. You people will not die married together. One light or light, small be liar saying. Go and Go and ask the people that have done the jazz. They will tell you that Yeye Kudi knows what she's saying. It will not last. It will do like storm. Woo. You both will stay with each other. You can even be say, Piku ba pa mi o. Nítorí it's all fake. It's jazz. After that thing, do wuru. The same way they do wuru, that's the same way you people will separate. The day you people will separate, either you kill each other, or you beat each other up, or you will hate each other like this. All the love that was fake that you grabbed to marry him, that's the amount the demons will put. Because Satan will not give you anything and will not collect your soul for it. He lie. It's only natural that you people can separate in peace. But that is under the otendi. You add something jazz, it can work. I beg to take my leave. Good night, everybody. Much love. I wish Annie, because of Annie and Tubaba and their children, just remember them in your prayer. I wish them safe landing. I pray that they have a rethink and be able to resolve this marital journey. Look at this person that we're thinking they are back. Ayo, AY. The marriage still never reconnect now. The thing not there. So, and it's based on infidelity. Do you understand? So, the marriage still not there. So, the girl knows why she's insisting that she not they come back to AY. So, all these things, have a rethink. We pray that they reconcile. We pray. But if God says it's not healthy, please let them go their different ways. The children, God help us. God help them. They will come out of it if God says so. But from our side, we are wishing them the best of luck. Okay? All right, everybody. Good night. I wish you people learn from their life. It's very important. You understand? Learn. Bye. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye, YouTubers. God bless you. I'm so concerned about why I don't see comments. It's giving me concern. I will tell them to check that thing for me maybe weekend when I have somebody that understands it. I'm not seeing comments. Good night, YouTubers. God bless you all. Bye. Bye-bye. Cut clacks. Good night, everybody. Much love, okay? Good night. Love you all. See you by the grace of God tomorrow. Bye, Moyoluwa, my darling sister. Good night, Moyoluwa. Good night, Eunice. Good night, everybody. I love you all. Bye, Gladys. Gladys. Mwah, mwah. Good night, darling. Bye. Bye-bye. Much love, okay? Bye. Go. I won't be staying too long. Courtroom people. Sister Inka. Chalafiani. I'm coming. How are you people? I'll just stay a few minutes and go to. I'll gist you people now. Hello. Let me wait for us to just be a few. Hey, bring down your voice, son. Bring down your voice. Hello everybody, good evening. It's one of those days, week that I don't feel really up to it to do chats because around me somebody is mourning, you know, and it's kind of very devastating for me. At the moment, this place as it is now, I took injection. I did refill because I'm fixing my teeth because I always extract them. So I just decided that the ones that are left, I'm not going to be extracting anymore because I'm just so like when I have toothache or tooth hole or anything, I go to dentist, I just extract them. So I have a few fillings to do. I have embarked on this since last year. So they have done 2 on this side. Today I had 2 done on this side. And I still have 3 more. It is that bad. Because growing up, I am a candy girl. When I say candy girl, I might have sweet tooth. So, so I'm going to fix. In fact, they are even going to do veneer. Let me show you people now. This one, you know, people go to Turkey to do it, but me, I can't see. You don't need to die. You see? Can you see? Can you see my teeth? It's my teeth. Oh, it's him. Can you see? Treatment plant. Can you see? It's my teeth. Oh, you understand? And tooth is very expensive here. See, to do one veneer, to do one, just one, it's 300 euros. Just one, you know, that is to do just one. Yeah, just one, you know. Then to do filling of teeth. This was the one that I did today. 120 and 130. That is for today's one. That's why you see it circled. I've just done. So these are the ones I've done fillings. It doesn't have anything to do with denture. It's very expensive to do teeth, and so I still have the one they are going to do now. I just said I will save my teeth. I'll save them now instead of getting rid of them. So now I'm saving them, I'm doing them, and it's a treatment plan because of my teeth. It's a treatment plan for me. So I've just done 2. So here today they gave me injection. So it's swollen, it's numb, it's swollen, it's numb because they feel this side, it's numb. Yeah, my sweetheart. It is, it's 1 for 1, just for 1. No, not 2, or not. See it here. Composition, see? Veneer, 300 euros. That's it. For 1. Not for, just for 1. I think in Turkey they do it less than maybe $200. Maybe in Turkey they do it less than $200. Maybe $200. Maybe less than, sha. Because I've seen some people that, but you can do one, depending. Like me now, if I'm going next now, I will have to do, because the one they want to fill up, they need to do veneer and compose a one for me, and then put the filling. When during pregnancy and all those time, I always tell them, when I go to dentist, I don't want to hear anything, just remove it, because to maintain teeth is too expensive. So I would rather just say extract it. That one is cheaper. I think then they used to take €70. You're here done. There's nothing like saving it, filling, but now I've removed all my teeth. So I said no, the remaining, it won't be fair. I go back to heaven. When I grow old, they will ask me, where's my teeth? I won't have teeth. I'll do yeah. So I said, let me try and save these ones and take good care of it and let me enjoy it, you know. So this mouth is swollen. You may not see it, but they did work on it today, so it's heavy. Yesterday, it's a sad moment in my area with this my area sister. In fact, I call her my daughter, you know, adopted, you know. She's not young, oh. It's not that she's a baby, oh. But because of the way she takes me, she calls me mommy. So I can't leave her. I'm supposed to go on the bed now, but I can't leave her. When I was coming back from dentist, my son called me and said I should cook rice. So I'm at home to cook rice. When the rice is cooking, now if daddy comes, he will maybe help me to, if he can look at it, because he too will be tired. You understand? He too will be tired. Hello, honey. So then, if you can help me look, if I'm not done, if I can wait, I will. If I cannot, daddy is back. So my son told me I should cook rice. I not even tell her, if he tell her, say, son, mommy just had feeling. He didn't even say, mommy, where are you? I said, I'm driving home now. He said, when you get home, please cook rice. So he said to Mogbani. Ataro, mommy making to say rice. I say, Shetty Yagbani, I'm sure you people are in your own too. You know what I'm around Sheka Keribe Ekpele. Akuku jere gbogbo wọn ní ti dáadáa lágbára Jésù. So that's why I said, let me just seize that opportunity to talk to you people. That no chat today. Assuming I can even, assuming if not for even what happened, I won't even be able to come and do chat. But God, what happened? Oh bad. Oh bad. It is well. Niruko domo. Gbogbo wa báyìí la máa dàgbà. Tá máa darúgbó. Irú ẹ̀ ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. K'Ọlọ́run ṣàánú. Oh bad. So I have to go there. I didn't come back into this house until past midnight yesterday. So I promised her that on my way back from work, I'll come straight to her place. It was when I got home that I was about to go to bed that I checked my phone, that I realized that my dentist appointment is today after work. If not, if I miss it, you always have to deposit €50 for each appointment. You must pay €50. If you miss it, go. In fact, there was one day, can I shock you people? I was late. I was just about, not to exaggerate, 15 minutes late. Do you know they didn't see me with my €50? Oh, Lonnie. They told me that I'm late. That they want to do for me, it's 45 minutes. And so if they sit with me now, it will go into another person's appointment. And they are not ready to do it like that. You must lose 50 euro yen. So me okay. Me okay. When I saw it like this, quickly, I just don't know what made me check that phone. And normally that phone, I don't use it. I only use it for business. So it was that phone number that I left for them. Ọlọ́run ló ní mo wo message. If I didn't check message, and you must tick yes to affirm your